You're listening to UCW Radio.
In your face.
What we got here is a failure to communicate.
Oh, have I got your attention now?
Greed, for lack of a better word, is good.
You know what I mean?
Money to be made in a place like this.
Money never sleeps, pal.
You're crazy. Don't run when you lose. Don't whine when it hurts.
You know what it takes to sell real estate? It takes brass.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
All right, welcome to Money Never Sleeps. This is a show where we talk about anything and everything that impacts the flow of money from around the corner to around the world. And as you can imagine, today I'm going to be, again, talking about cryptos. And the reason I am going to be talking about it is because of what Janet Yellen said about Bitcoin and it being inefficient and speculative. Now, speculative, yes, across the board. When you have something that goes from 5,000 to 10,000 to 50,000 and up 10 or 15% on any given day. it's speculation of where it's going to go. The inefficiency part, I don't agree with. Reason being is that, blockchain itself is an efficient system. You can't say it's inefficient. Now, Bitcoin itself, as far as the utility is concerned, that's a different story. The utility, what is it? People are speculating that it's going to be the best thing since sliced bread. We don't know. We don't know what the value is going to be. It's a store value, but we don't know where that true value is going to unlock for it to be injected into our daily lives. People know what it is. They don't know what to do with it. It's like you get something in your hand and you wind up, being a dog chasing a car. Once you catch the car, what are you going to do with it? That's what it comes down to. Okay. My belief is that with cryptos, the bottom line is without the utility, to me, it's worthless. Without the utility, you've had certain companies that have issued cryptos that aren't directly correlated with their companies. And that's interesting, but there's no utility for the coin. So what is the purpose? For people to buy it and take you out of your position, and I don't know. I don't understand the utility of it. I don't understand the purpose, other than filling up your coffers to go and do what you need to do with your company without the people actually benefiting. Not cool. You can't do stuff like that. Then that's part of the, I guess the situation when it comes to Ripple. They have their coin. It's people thought for a long time that it was correlated directly to the company, and it's not. It's not. The coin has nothing to do with the stock of the company itself. Period. The end. Okay, there's utility there because Ripple itself, they have things going on with MoneyGram and other money transfer companies, and that's what brings value there. But what XRP itself, what the deal is with it, I don't know. Can you utilize it to go to the store and buy something? I don't think so. Can you go utilize it on websites to go and make a purchase? I don't know. Some platforms like PayPal and Square, they're allowing it, and you have banks that want to get into the game and they want to be custodians of these cryptos. Reason being is that they're custodians, they can hold it safe. We think they can hold it safe, just the same way they're the custodians of your money. They're custodians of your safety deposit box. The bottom line is you're banking on everything being secured and you're insured. And that's the whole purpose. Now, is FDIC going to insure this? I don't know. Well, I'll leave that up to the banks. That's above my pay grade when it comes to banking. And the regulations around it and the insurance protocols that go into place. All right, but again, you have the financial institutions. They're going in from JP Morgan. You're going to have Wells Fargo. You're going to have Goldman Sachs. You're going to have all these players going in, like you had the Bank of New York, Mellon. They got involved, and there's going to be more of that happening. and it's going to be a mainstay. It's not going anywhere. This is the future. Digital assets are the future. Cryptocurrency will be here, and there's going to be more of it. As I've said time and time again, you're going to have governments that are going to go utilize this, uh, because they, right now you're utilizing digital anyway. You know, you use your card, you do things online. It's no different. It all has to do with how are they going to extract the fiat currency from it. So that's something that's going to be worked on. I would imagine it has to be. Bitcoin itself, speculation is that it's going to be the one. It's capped out at a certain number. So it's coming close to that number. When it hits that number, what happens? There's nothing else. It's supply and demand. Right now, it's supply and demand. You have so many wallets. When Bitcoin was at a penny, at a dime, at a dollar, so many wallets that are gone, locked out. You'll never find them again. You can't access them because what is it, 8 or 9 times you're locked out. Period. The end. Now, if you had a custodian that was dealing with it, you don't have to deal with that. You don't have to worry about that. They have it. They have everything stored there in cold storage or however they're doing it. It's there. So it protects you if you lose your password. They have it. They know. They have everything under their watchful eye. So that's a benefit. But as far as the actual utility, you have some smart people that are trying to figure it out, and they will at some point. But with those cryptos that are out there, you guys that are putting your money into them, there's a gamification of cryptos that's there. Same way there was a gamification with the GameStops and AMCs of the world when all that stuff was happening. They thought that they can keep doing it. They can do it with silver. They can do it with cannabis stocks and so on and so forth. The bottom line is, at some point, the music stops, and you have to take the last chair, and other people will fall. And a lot of people lost a lot of money by playing that game. So be educated, okay? Understand whether it's stocks, whether it's cryptos, know what you're getting involved with. And I just say with cryptos, look for the utility. You have the utility, you have value. It may not show at that moment, but I'm telling you, over time with that utility, if there's something there, you're going to have extreme value with it because there's going to be something that's going to be happening. Okay, and it's not so much, like a stable coin. It's only if there's a utility. You have a stable coin that's backed by treasury notes or whatever, dollar for dollar. Bottom line is it's not being used for anything. What is the purpose? That's the thing. There's high hopes that it's going to be used for a thing, but you never know. So the utility is important. And this is when the Amazons of the world and the Facebooks of the world and technology companies and e-commerce companies, this is when they become king in that arena, because the bottom line is you need them in order for the utility to happen. So if a crypto is not allowed to play and get involved with the reindeer games, the bottom line is utility is going to wind up going here and coming down, and that's about it. End of game. So just be careful what you're getting involved with. If you see a crypto project that is geared up for true utility, that's the win. That is the win. If you don't have something like that and it's just a coin that's issued for just to be issued, then you're running the risk of getting charred, and it'll happen at some point. It's happened time and time again with stocks. I take pink sheets and over-the-counter stocks and things like that really are the penny stocks, and you put that in line with these cryptos that are issued. People are speculating, and I say it, and I can't say it enough. Look for the utility. If a project has a utility and they're telling you this is utility and this is what it's going to be used for and this is how it's going to work, and you see the value there, then you sit tight and you see it through. Other than that, I would be very weary about these other projects that are out there, because you don't know. You don't know. Anyway, that's about it for this episode of Money Never Sleeps, and then we'll be back with you for the next episode. I just want to say that what I do here with the show is live and in color. There's no editing or anything that's done. And I do this exclusively on Vero Hive, and what you're going to see is more and more features and everything coming into this, and it's pretty cool because it makes it easier to get things like this done. All right. Anyway, thank you for joining me, and we'll be back with you for the next episode.
Initiating shutdown sequence.
You're listening to UCW Radio. In your face.
What is your major malfunction?
So let it be written. So let it be done.
Ladies and gentlemen, my mother thanks you, my father thanks you, my sister thanks you, and I thank you.
All opinions expressed by Luis Velazquez on the Money Never Sleeps radio show and its website are solely his opinions and do not reflect the opinions of the UCW radio show or their parent company or affiliates, and may have been previously disseminated by him on television, radio, internet, or another medium. You should not treat any opinion expressed by him as a specific inducement to make a particular investment or follow a particular strategy, but only as an expression of his opinion. His opinions are based upon information he considers to be reliable, but neither the UCW radio show nor its affiliates, parent companies, and or subsidiaries warrant its completeness or accuracy, and it should not be relied upon as such. The UCW radio show, Luis Velazquez, its affiliates, parent companies, and or subsidiaries are not under any obligation to update or correct any information provided on the radio show or on the website. His statements and opinions are subject to change without notice. No part of his compensation from the UCW radio show is related to the specific opinions he expresses. Please read the full disclaimer on MoneyNeverSleepsRadio.com.